Hey everybody, welcome to Man Who Eats, and today I'm eating one of my favorite meals, barbecue spatchcocked chicken on the Big Green Egg. Let's get started. About an hour ago I got the grill set up for direct cooking at 300 degrees. I also spatchcocked the chicken, which will help it cook a little more evenly. All that is removing the backbone and laying the chicken flat, breaking the breastbone down the middle, and getting that to lay flat on the grates. Today I am using primarily Lane's Garlic 2 barbecue rub. It is garlic, salt, pepper, some thyme, rosemary, and other spices. One of the best poultry rubs out there on the market from Lane's Barbecue. And for a little color, we're going to be going with Fox Brothers Barbecue. And we're going skin side up first because we're going to flip this over and put the skin side down on the grill. So you always want to season with the part you're going to put down first. And then for a little bit of color, we're going to go ahead and put in the Fox Brothers Barbecue. Once your chicken is looking like that, we're gonna go ahead and flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. Now that the chicken is all seasoned up, let's go ahead and get this on the egg. Now we're gonna cook that at 300 to 350 degrees for about 20 minutes on that first side. Flip it, go another 20 minutes, and then we should have perfect tender chicken. The lower temperature is going to allow more of that fat to render, get a juicier end product, and you're going to have some of the best barbecue chicken you've ever had in your life. It's been about 20 minutes and we're just about ready to check on the chicken, but first I'm going to get our barbecue sauce ready. Today I'm using Shane's Rib Rack, their Southern Bourbon sauce, and you just need about a half a cup of this, and we're going to use this to glaze and baste our chicken. Now what I'm looking for here is just a little bit of color on that underside once we flip this over. See, that's the kind of color you're looking to see right there. A little bit of charring from the sugar. Now we're going to baste this side with a little bit of barbecue sauce. This is just enhancing the flavor at this point. We're just layering the flavor on. These will make great sandwiches with leftovers or just good chicken right off the grate. Once you flip the chicken and brush it with your barbecue sauce, close the lid. We'll come back another 20 minutes, see where we are temperature-wise. It's been about 20 minutes and we're ready to check on the chicken. We're looking for an internal temperature somewhere in the 135 to 140 range. We're just about there. So right now we're going to flip this chicken, brush it with that barbecue sauce, and give it another 5 minutes. We brush this side with the barbecue sauce, just again layering the flavor. This side did not get any sauce on it in our last go, so we really need to make sure we get this good and coated and get that meat. This is the meat side. So we'll let this go another 5 minutes and come back and check it again. We're looking for a final temperature around 155 degrees. It's been about 5 minutes and it's time to check on our chicken. We're looking for a temperature around 150 to 155 degrees. You can see we are right about there at 150. So now is our final flip and brush with the barbecue sauce. You can see that real nice charring now on this side. And that's all that flavor and all that sweetness in the barbecue sauce. One more quick brush, and this only needs a minute or two at this point just to help that barbecue sauce set on the chicken. And then we will be ready to go and ready to eat. Okay, it's been the final 5 minutes and our chicken is ready to come off the grill, so we'll go ahead and remove this, and we're gonna go ahead and let this rest for about 5, maybe 10 minutes, let those juices settle, let this whole thing calm down, and then we can finally dig in. Okay, I can't take it anymore. This chicken is ready to go. It's rested about 5 minutes. It's nice and glazed up. You can see some of the charring here from the sugars in the barbecue sauce, and I'm gonna go ahead and break me off a little bit of this wing here. You can just see how this glaze is good and sticky and just looking delicious. So let's go ahead and dig in. You immediately get the sweetness of that barbecue sauce. A little bit of that garlic comes through. You can taste the charring from the spices and the sugar in that glaze. The chicken is tender and juicy, and it's just the best way to cook a chicken in my opinion. Let's recap what we did. First, I got the grill fired up at about 300 to 350 degrees direct cooking with a couple chunks of cherry wood in there for flavor. We seasoned the chicken with that Lane's barbecue rub with garlic, salt, pepper, thyme, rosemary, a little bit of the Fox Brothers barbecue rub, which has a lot of paprika in it, a little bit of brown sugar, just to be able to get a little color. We grilled it skin side down for 20 minutes at 350 degrees or so. We flipped it after 20 minutes, began brushing on that barbecue sauce, get that good and glazed on, layering those flavors. That's what we're just keep talking about, is layering the flavors. After 20 more minutes, we basted, flipped, basted one more time until we got to an internal temperature of around 155 degrees. Let it rest on the cutting board for 5 to 10 minutes, sliced it up, served it, and it is about as good a piece of chicken as you will ever have. As always, the recipe can be found at manwhoeats.com, and if you like what we're doing here, go ahead and hit the like button and hit subscribe, and you'll be notified every time we come out with a new recipe. Thanks. That is just too good.